channel, Just Reactions TV. I got another video for you. This one is from Conroy Anderson. I never heard of him. I just came across the title. He said it's really touching. Listen to the end or watch to the end or something like that. And I'm just being nosy, man. I'm just being nosy, and I figured, hey, I'm gonna do a reaction video to whatever this video is about. Cause I just be picking random videos that interest me. You see what I'm saying? Like no specific topics like most of the other reaction channels do. Where, I mean, I can't do nothing about no streamer university because I'm not into that. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm not a streamer. I'm not trying to be a streamer. So I don't follow that type of stuff. You know what I mean? And again, that's probably my issue. I don't follow what everybody else do. So that's probably the reason why this channel is gonna, I can't necessarily say this channel is gonna take off slow. It might not. You know what I mean? But without making this intro too long, we about to get right into this video. I want to see what brother here has to say. All right, let's get into it.
It's hard for watch on so far. You can't help it no matter what. You can't do nothing.
What's up, guys? Check this out. Watch to the end. Bless.
Yes, my people. I'm just the outside of the hospital. Just I come from inner the hospital. Just come look for my wife, father. And me can't stay because me can't bear what me I see.
All right, so obviously he's Jamaican. You see what I'm saying? So for the ones that watch this video and it's like y'all want to click off because y'all don't understand what he's saying, I will be pausing every now and then, and I will let you guys know what he is saying because I can understand him, what he's saying. He's not speaking full patois. That's just his accent. And for the ones that do understand, don't be roasting me. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm just letting people who can't understand his accent, or you know what I mean, I'm just letting them know. Okay, so yeah. So as of right now, it seems I already have it paused. He's talking about he just left the hospital from seeing his wife's father. He can't stay in there because he doesn't like what he sees.
And the reason why I say this, I feel people if you know, man, boys and girls, I'm telling you something. You see, take care of your parents, yeah man? Take care of your parents the best way you can. See? Worse when them are good parents. Cause I can't tell anybody this. When I come to this country, I didn't even marry to my missus when her dad take me in. Yeah? I'm not even married to the man daughter. The man just know say I'm daughter me I run behind. Why me there in England? The man just know that.
All right, so basically what he said is he wasn't even married to the man's daughter, and the man still accepted him and allowed him to even be with his daughter, even though he wasn't married. They were not married.
And me not even did married, me not committed to his daughter like that. And the man take me in and carry me through so till me come, and he never said one day come out or try run way out or nothing like that. All when we never have nothing for give him. You hear me told you? The man treat me like his son.
Yeah, so again, he said he accepted him even when this guy right here on the video said that when he came to England, he had nothing, and his girl's father, the one that's in the hospital, still accepted him. And when he says take him in, that could mean a few things. It could mean he still accepted him, or he allowed him to even live with him. You know what I mean? It could mean a few things, but the fact that y'all get the gist of it, that's what we're gonna run with.
I mean, I tell you this evening, He make me cry. But me no shame for cry. Me no shame for cry. Cause me know what you do for me. Me know what you do for me. No nobody a tell me. Me know what you do for me. And if you sit down this evening and see me suffer, hard. It's a hard pill to swallow. Can't tell anybody that. It's a hard pill to swallow. But it's hard to watch them suffer and you can't help it no matter what. You can't do nothing. It's so hard.
He said, he's basically saying that the girl's father was so good to him. You see what I'm saying? It's hard for him to see that. It's hard for him to deal with that because he was such a good man. Can't nobody tell him nothing as far as how to feel because of, again, how he accepted him when he had nothing. And again, he doesn't like to see that man that way. And he knows, the dude on the show or on the video knows that there's nothing that he or anybody can do for his girl's father. And it obviously you see him crying and stuff like that. That's why he said he has no shame in that. Like, he's not embarrassed to shed a tear for somebody that was so close to him or that did a lot for him when he was at his low. That's basically what he's saying.
It's not an easy take. I know that tonight when my wife come home, it'll go harder. Because it's not an easy take. It's when your parents them good to you, man. It's when you have good parents, blood. Do what you can do for them. And do it without fear. And just do it from your heart.
Facts.
You see? Let me tell you something. From me, I grew me here, money isn't all. And at the second time now, God revealed to me or show me say, money isn't all.
That's a
Because
fact.
if it was money now to fix, I wouldn't the problem. But money is not everything. Money isn't all. Because we're running a problem now when money can't fix.
No, man, and I agree with him. You know what I mean? He's basically saying that, you know, if you got good family, good parents, well, they are family. You know what I mean? Do what you can for them. You know what I mean? When they get older and they're in that elder state, you know what I mean? Do what you can for them, especially when you have good parents. He said, because it's hard to see them go through what they going through. That's what he's saying. He said, this is something that money can't buy. He said, it's the second time the Most High has shown him that money isn't everything. I said that in a couple of my videos too. Money isn't everything. You know what I mean? Money is just a tool for right here. But when it comes to reality, the real life, real situations, there's, you know what I mean? When it comes to a person's soul, character, their being, you see what I'm saying? Money can't buy certain things like that. You know what I mean? They ain't gonna change you because you have a lot of money. That's basically what he's saying. Like, you know what I mean? Regardless of how much money you got, his girl's father is gonna have to deal with what he's dealing with. Money is not fixing that. I agree with him. You know what I mean? No funny shit. I agree with him.
Just the strength of Almighty can fix this. You know? Mercies of the Almighty. We have to put everything in the Almighty hand. You understand me? More than one time, God revealed to me that money isn't all. When my little nephew did get sick, and I go through him thing, if I did any amount of money in the world did we fix him, we could. or we would. But this show me say, that the first time God showed me say, money is not everything. I see second time you know, come here tell you this. If you fix me little nephew, and if you fix this money, me that draw out every dollar we me have. And fix them if I could. Every dollar me that spend. And start over again. To fix them if I could. So money isn't all. Love are the thing. Love is the master of everything. Remember me tell you. See? You see God and love. Trust me. You don't even know the power. The power of God and love. Only God no more. We can pray to now to change and fix this. Or fix things in our real life. Take care of your people then. Show them love. If you have your father and you have your mother, be grateful. Be he grateful. Remember me tell you that. Yesterday was Mother's Day in England. It was Mother's Day everywhere, like most places where we used to in the world. Like Jamaica, America, Canada and them places. Now let me tell you this. Me not have no mother. So I'm just saying to people, take care of your parents. Love your parents. Because enough of you have no parents, people like we out there wish we did that for we. You hear that? People like we out here wish we did that for we, you know? So if you have your mother and your father and them there at your foot, take care of them. Take care of them. You see me? I don't have my mother, still have my father, but him not there near me. See him not there near me, and if him did there near me, I would do what I have to do for him. You understand me I say? Yeah. But I do what I have to do for him, you see me? But him not there near me. Him there with spot him there. So whoever there around him and who there in foot, supposed to.
Alright, before you get too far in, I'ma just alright, so what he said was, you know, yesterday in England, I'm assuming that's where he's at. He's in England. He said it was Mother's Day in England. I don't know how like when this video was posted, I just came across it, but he said that he doesn't have a mother. You see what I'm saying? She must have passed away or whatever. You know what I mean? He sees his girlfriend's father because he doesn't have a father either. You know what I mean? He must have passed away or something like that. You know what I mean? But he said when he's like people like we, in other words, you know, people like us, you know, considered him having no parents. You know what I mean? Be grateful that you have your parents if you still have your parents and they are good parents. Be grateful because people like him, or as he said, people like we, you know what I mean? They wish they still had their parents, especially if they were good parents. You know what I mean? So I kind of understand why he feel the way he feel, which in my outro I will go and expound more on that.
To look after him. You understand? Because he's not there my foot. He's not in the country where me in. So, you know what I mean? Me can't do anything do like that feel. But yes, I make everybody know. If you have your parents and them there your foot, once your parents there your foot, take care of your parents. And that's all me have to say. No.
Alright, so obviously y'all know that was the end of the video, but like I said, I'm going to expound a little bit more. It's not so much on the video, it's the meaning that I picked up behind what he was all saying and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Outside of being grateful, of course, if you have good parents, you know what I mean? Yes, be grateful for them. But, you know, the main thing is he was talking about a father. You see what I'm saying? Now, obviously he didn't have a father, so his girlfriend's father was like a father figure to him. You know what I mean? We obviously didn't catch the age of how long he's been with his girlfriend or nothing or anything like that. But, you know what I mean? I just, you know, I see red pill content, you see what I'm saying, sometimes. And, you know, some of them is decent. Some of them is just straight, you know what I mean? Shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like real talk. Real talk. And you know, whoever watched the red pill content, if you agree, we can agree to disagree that, you know, we all men ain't the same. You see what I'm saying? You can call me a simp, whatever the case may be. I don't really give a damn because I know who I am. You know what I mean? But the fact of the matter is, if you consider yourself a good man, you see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They talk about all stepdaddies this, stepdaddies that. If you a stepdaddy, you a simp, man. Listen, bro. Clearly, from what we just saw from that man, you know what I mean? That's not his father that he shed tears for. You see what I'm saying? But that man was like a father figure. So that could have been the only father figure that man had. He could have ran to the streets like everybody say. You see what I'm saying? But he looked up to that man. That man accepted him, and he accepted that father. You see what I'm saying? So it lets me know that if you a good man, you don't have to be the stepfather. But if you choose to be that, sometimes that shit does not go unappreciated. It don't. You know what I mean? Clearly, we just seen that. You know, so as far as a stepdad being a fool or whatever the case may be, you know what I mean? That depends on the person you dealing with. Because I can guarantee you a lot of that red pill content, they were dealing with 304s. They're 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 mainly talking about 304s. The whole all of them, basically. You see what I'm saying? If we could sit here and say that all men ain't the same, what makes you think all women ain't the same? But I'm not gonna get too far off of the topic. The topic, you know what I mean? That the point that I'm trying to drive home is the fact that there's good men out here that are appreciated, and this video shows it. You know what I mean? We don't know what that man did, but whatever that his girlfriend's father, we don't know what he did. But whatever his girlfriend's father did, that man clearly appreciated to the point where he shed tears on camera. You see what I'm saying? Maybe I could be wrong. Maybe the whole situation, you know, triggered him for whatever he went through back in the childhood from maybe losing his mom and his dad. We don't know that history. All we know, we could just go based off of what we saw and what he said. So yeah, I'm not trying to expound too much. I don't want to make this joint, you know, too long. But for the ones that's out there that is stepdads, and you are with a decent woman that appreciate you being a stepdad, and the kid appreciate you being a stepdad, understand, man. This video, that video right there, just showed you that you are appreciated, even if they don't tell you to your face. Because obviously, he may have said it to his face, he may have not have, but we all seen it. So with that being said, man, until next video, you already know what to do. And yeah, deuces.